myth that's put out there in the industry that anybody who buys a small piece of equipment, a GSM detector or a broadband RF detector, can guarantee to find a GSM listening device or any other GSM related threat, so hacking devices, video devices, tracking devices, or listening devices which use the GSM network to move their information from the secure area to the bad guy. Okay, so the first thing that we need to look at is how a GSM device works. Usually they're passive. That means they don't emit any energy until the bad guy actually makes a connection with the device to move the information back to himself. A bit like a telephone. A telephone is completely passive until it receives or makes a call or text, and then the RF energy from that device will be emitted from the device. So for the purpose of the experiment, what we're going to do today is show you how a GSM detector or a broadband detector will not find a GSM device unless it's active. So the first thing we need to do is have a GSM detector and a broadband detector. So if you spin around for me, you'll see on the right here we have a small broadband detector. If I turn that on, you'll see it displays waveforms in the time domain. So if there's any RF energy nearby, you'll see an increase in activity. You'll also see here on the left is a GSM detector, which is essentially a broadband detector, but it's filtered down to the 900, 1800 3G networks. So if there's any GSM, 2G or 3G, then it'll beep and you'll be able to see it beep. What you need is a GSM listening device, a target. And if you spin around for me again, what you'll see here is your typical kind of concealed GSM listening device. So inside there is the GSM engine, there's a microphone, here's the SIM card, and here's the power. It also has batteries in this, so even if it's not plugged in and switched on, then the batteries will allow it to work. So the first thing we need to do is to put together the GSM bug and measure any RF that's coming from it, which will show you that the GSM devices, while they are passive, cannot be found by using a broadband detector, an RF detector, or a GSM detector. So let's do that now. Here we have the GSM device. And before it'll work, obviously we need to put in a SIM card. So we'll do that there. And you should see that it'll flash a little red light, like that, which means it's working. We'll put that together, this little housing, like that, and like that. Now, if this is deployed, usually an attacker will glue the join in there, so it's not as easy as just taking everything apart to have a look to see if there's a GSM attacking something, not unless you want to smash everything. So if you spin round again, if I put that there and turn on the broadband detector and turn on the GSM detector, that's on, you'll see that there's no discernible energy to be seen. There is no way that you could find that GSM device while it's passive, not with an RF detector or a GSM detector. Completely impossible. So how do we do it then? Right, so the first thing that we have to do is to be able to detect and identify that there's a hostile GSM device in the area. As I've shown you already, the use of GSM detectors and of RF detectors to try and find passive GSM devices just doesn't work. So what we use is an active GSM system which will scan the local area for anything with a SIM card, tell us if it's a possible threat or a friendly device, and then we can take it from there. So let me show you what we use and how we use it. As you will see if you spin round from this tablet, we have a blue device, which is my phone, and we have a red device, which is a known bug, an audio transmitter. Once we've found these, then we can activate that device and enable ourselves to be able to use a GSM detector or an RF detector to pinpoint locate this device. I'll show you that now. Okay, so if you have a look back at the tablet this way, in fact it's probably easier if I show you the other way. If you turn around again, you see that we have clamped the suspect device, and we can now pinpoint locate that just by double tapping on the locate button. So right now the device is passive and can't be detected by the GSM detection system or the RF detection system, but as soon as I tap locate, then you can see the device emits RF and can be found. We'll stop locating that again. And it really is as simple as that. I'll show you again. Passive device, made active, able to be located. Okay. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed our first vlog. If you did, push subscribe